Breath of the Wild changed gaming forever. But is Tears of the Kingdom better, or just more of the same? Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are considered some of the best games ever made. Both games have open worlds that are full of beautiful structures, landscapes, and nature. You have the ability to go anywhere you please at any given moment, which makes the game really special. But which one is better? Is a commonly asked question ever since Tears of the Kingdom was released. Tears of the Kingdom received some backlash, with people saying it felt like Breath of the Wild with a few extra features rather than a full new experience. I mean, Breath of the Wild will be an experience that is very hard to relive. This game was literally a masterpiece. When I first played this game, I didn't know that it was going to completely change my whole perspective on video games. Everything about it was perfect. One thing that stood out in Breath of the Wild, and for that fact, Tears of the Kingdom, never guided your way throughout the game. It encouraged curiosity and creativity, while the storyline stayed the same no matter where you started your journey. The ambience. Breath of the Wild wouldn't be Breath of the Wild without its incredible music, making the game world more real and very peaceful with an exciting thrill when battling mini bosses. Discovery is endless when it comes to Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. When playing the game, you are constantly discovering new things, whether it is weapons, locations, stories, items, chests, quests, and even NPCs' names. Shrines are also everywhere, with some having additional quests attached to them. Breath of the Wild is just an overall amazing game. It runs well with few bugs, with excellent game design. So why isn't Tears of the Kingdom as liked as Breath of the Wild? Well, Tears of the Kingdom does reuse the same Hyrule map, which isn't too bad due to the Sky Islands and depths being added on, which we will get back to in a little bit. Another issue is that they got rid of the ancient tech armor, the Sheikah and Cass. We are very sad about that. A bunch of people say that the game and mechanics felt way too familiar, while also saying that Tears of the Kingdom was just a DLC, rather than a brand new game and experience. And to add on to this, some say that the Fuse, Ultra Hand, building, depths, and more really changed the gameplay, which is reasonable. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. However, the Ultra Hand ability leads to unlimited creativity. It basically turns the game into a sandbox. Fuse also lets you create an insane amount of combos for weapons and even arrows. It really helps include items in the game, like this puff shroom. Now, the Skylands and the depths. These have helped expand the world. It adds variety and other places to explore than just the surface that we very much explored in Breath of the Wild. But the Skylands and depths have been getting a lot of criticism. For the depths, a lot are saying that it is repetitive, that basically every location in the depths are kind of the same. And I agree, it kind of lacks something. Also, for some people, the low visibility can be frustrating, which I get. But the depths do give us another thing to do. Personally, I wish the depths had distinct biomes that mirror the regions up on the surface. That would have made the exploration feel more lively. But you do get this when completing every light route. It is a... whatever this is. Anyway, the Skylands also have been criticized mainly about how there were not enough islands. A lot of people were kind of expecting a Skyward Sword, but got little islands very far from each other. To be honest, I do think that it didn't reach its full potential. I think there could be a little more. But I do like how there were 32 shrines added on, with some having fun puzzles. And like I said about the depths, it does give us something to do. And the whole zero gravity thing is awesome. Also, we got the Wind Temple and the Water Temple, which was completely incredible. I do think Tears of the Kingdom did have better shrines. It had more puzzles and any shrines like Breath of the Wild, where it had the major test of strength, but rather actual puzzles that were very fun to do and had a little more creativity. Also, the Ascend ability. I personally really like it. Instead of climbing a big mountain, you can just ascend through it, making it very easy to explore or reach your destination a lot faster. It can even be used to go through enemies to attack them easier. Now, I know some people don't like the new Zonai devices like the fans, rockets, wheels, time bombs, and more, which is understandable. Some of you guys just rather ride your horse through Hyrule rather than a flying thingy, which I get. I miss riding my horse in Breath of the Wild, but I can make that flying thing instead, while being able to get to places that a horse could never go. New enemies. Tears of the Kingdom kept all of Breath of the Wild enemies while adding some new ones, like Gleeoks, Big Bokoblins, Horriblins, Gloomhands, Froxes, and others. All enemies are capable of fusing weapons, which I think is a cool detail. Oh, and there are also Gloom enemies. I love the Phantom Ganons, and I guess the Gloom Hands. They kinda get a little annoying, but at least it is something different. So, which one is better? If you want a true rating on which game is better, here, according to Google, Breath of the Wild is rated a 4.8 out of 5 with a 10 out of 10 on IGN and 97% on Metacritic, while Tears of the Kingdom is rated a whopping 4.4 out of 5 with a 96% on Metacritic and a 3 out of 5 on Slant Magazine. But to be honest, these ratings are kind of close in numbers, but personally don't really mean anything. Sure, it is the official rating, but I think it is more a personal reference to the number score. Whether you loved the freedom of Breath of the Wild or the extra creativity of Tears of the Kingdom, there's no denying that both games show what an open world game can be. At the end of the day, the best Zelda game is the one you had the most fun playing. And honestly, I'm very glad to have both.